Ever since I started the Skyblock profile, mining has just not really been my thing. In fact, I've done just about everything else in the game, such as Kudra, dungeons, slayers, and more. Oh my god, bro, this is worse than I thought. I'm only mining 32. Anyway, today I've decided I'm finally going to be biting the bullet and I'm going to get into mining. Because of the fact that I'm only Heart of the Mountain 5 and have absolutely no mining gear, I have a lot of work to do and gear to get before we can start making money from mining. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, so if we're going to be doing mining, the most important thing that we need to have is the armor. And as you guys can see right here, I only have one piece of sorrow right now, and that's the armor set that we need for mining. And it is actually unusable for our mining grind. So we need to buy ourselves a set of sorrow, and that's going to start with this piece right here. It is full slotted with jaded, and I'm going to go ahead and buy that. Next, we need the chest plate, and there's a good one right here, so I'm going to go ahead and buy that. For the leggings, this piece is looking pretty good here, so I'll go ahead and buy that. And lastly, for the helmet, I'm going to go ahead and buy this piece right here. Now, realistically, I don't really need to put anything else in this armor, but I am going to go ahead and get flawless jade and amber gemstones in all of this. And that's the armor completed. Now, obviously, I need something to drill with, so at the forger here, you can basically see every single drill that is accessible to me at HOTM 5. And at Heart of the Mountain 5, the max drill that I can use is going to be the Topaz Drill KGR 12. Bro, I am so clueless. What does that even mean, dude? Now, there is one more line of drills that is accessible to me, and that is going to be the Titanium drill line. They range from 27 million coins all the way to 175 million coins. Now, if I want to get myself the best gear so I can actually level this up the fastest, I'm gonna have to go ahead and get the 555 drill here, which is going to be expensive, but it'll be worth it. So firstly, the 355, I need this to forge it, then grab some other materials. After I go ahead and claim this, I believe if I just do this, I can go ahead and forge the X455 or not, I guess. Oh, okay, I just bought the wrong thing. Nice. Okay, take 2, and now we can go ahead and forge the X455, and after a short wait, we can go ahead and claim this now. That should be everything we need to forge the X555 right here, and let's do that. Let's now go ahead and max out this drill right here. Starting things off with the reforge, I'm gonna go ahead and go with auspicious right here. I've looked through everything else, and I am not paying like 100 million coins here, so I'll just spend 5 mil here, get the 40 mining speed that way. I can also go ahead and toss a recom onto it. It looks like it comes with one slot unlocked, which is nice, and the other one is super cheap, only 500k, so I'll go ahead and unlock that. And honestly, perfects are only like 13 mil per for both of these. You know what, screw it. Bro, everything being golden on this drill actually looks so good though. Oh dear, enchantments. This will be fun. I know absolutely nothing about mining enchantments. First up, efficiency. I know what that is. I'll take 5, sure. Smelting touch, why not? I'm also gonna go ahead and buy compact from the bit shop right here. That'll save me 5 million coins. Experience 4, sure, why not? Fortune 4 is supposed to be good, so I'll go ahead and grab that. I'm pretty sure pristine is important, so honestly, I'm just gonna go ahead and spend 20 mil here, get it. Honestly, not sure if I even needed to do that, but okay. And then we got lapidary, lapidary, what? Huh? Stuff's kind of expensive, but this looks really important because like mining speed and stuff. Alright, bro. 21 million coins. There we go. And then we have Paleontologist, which I'm not going to be touching the glaciate tunnels for a while, so I'll leave that for now. For the ultimate enchantment, obviously we're going to go with Flow State here. We really only have one option, and Flow State is also super cheap, so I'll go ahead and grab that. And there we go. Next, it looks like there's something called the Polar Void book, which is, I think, like hot potato books for drills. It gives us mining fortune and mining speed, so I'll go ahead and grab that. Holy, what is this? 500 mining speed on a drill that only has 1380? It's super tempting, but I'm not spending 119 million coins on that right now, dude. And then I can go ahead and buy an Amber Power Scroll for 1.25 million coins. Okay, but why the hell is the name printed in orange when the item is epic? This actually makes no sense, dude. Anyway, we can go ahead and toss that on. And that should be everything in the hex for this drill. So now we move onto the fuel tank for this drill, and it looks like the max one that I can use is right now is going to be the titanium infused fuel tank right here. Now the titanium variant requires the mithril variant, but this takes a day to forge and I'm just not going to wait that much. And I don't think the difference between the prices is that much, so I'm just going to go ahead and buy that. Then we need to get some other parts. And now it's time to forge this. And we can also go slap it onto an anvil, or not, I guess. And then my mic cut out, but I found the NPC who does all of this combining stuff, and I put it together to put the fuel tank on the drill. And pretty much the same thing applies for the drill engines here. I can only use the titanium variant, so I'll go ahead and buy this one and then forge this one. Bro, what? 8.5 mil for a couple of motors? This is just a robbery, bro. What is happening? Anyway, now we can go ahead and forge this. And there is the engine complete. I can go ahead and take it to the drill mechanic here and then toss them in. And there we go, the engine is now in. And last but definitely not least, we have the upgrade module here. So I have most of the things unlocked, just one item that's not unlocked. And it's just all the omelets and then the starfall seasoning thing right here. The blue cheese goblin omelet here is actually really good, but it's really damn expensive. It's like 126 million coins. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, this video is about spending. Might as well do it. There we go. I know you technically can't see me, but as a wise man once said, if you can't solve a problem, throw money at it. Sun Tzu, The Art of War. This one hurt, dude. 126 million coins. But I can go ahead and toss this in just like so. And now this drill is looking pretty good here. So that is the drill completed here, and now there is just one more thing left in this setup, which is going to be the equipment. So I have three options here. One, to go with the mithril set, which is super cheap. I could go with the medium set here, which is the titanium set, or I could go for the gemstone set here. Now the price hike between titanium and gemstone is actually insane. The titanium set goes for like 30 mil total, and this goes for nearly like 400 million coins total. However, I really do think that the extra like 55 mining fortune that this gives is going to be super useful here. Oh my god, dude, this is just gonna be pure pain. 90 million coins for the first piece. Next, we have the sapphire cloak here, which goes for 104 million coins, but I can get one that's recom for 105 million coins. I'll spend the extra mil, sure, why not? Next, we have the jade belt here for 101 million coins. And lastly, the amethyst gauntlet for 81 million coins. Please just make this end, bro. This is like 400 million coins worth of equipment in here right now, dude. That's actually crazy. But now I can go ahead and toss the equipment on. And that should be pretty much everything as far as the setup goes. We have the drill, the armor, and this. Actually, I lied. We need a pet, which I think the armadillo pet is going to be the best. So I'm going to go ahead and look for a legendary level 100 pet real quick. It looks like it's going to run us back about 14 million coins. But for 15 million coins, I have a different item here. For the pet, it's called Long Claws. I have no clue what that is or what that does. But I'm going to go ahead and buy this one instead. And after all of that, only now are we ready to finally start doing the commissions. So now let's do our first commission here, which is just to mine 1,000 hardstone. Super easy, obviously, now that I can, like, insta-mine this stuff. Oh, that has to be fixed. Bro, I did a quarter of the commission in 5 seconds. And that is the hardstone commission done in approximately 20 seconds. The setup's actually OP for mining speed, dude. There we go. Let's do one with gemstones real quick. So we have to collect 1,000 ambers. I think that's the orange ones. Okay, we got like an actual vein here. So I think if I just like sit on the armadillo and then like near him. That is not what I meant. Okay, I'm knocking out like 3% of this commission in one block mined, which means the setup's also OP for pristine and stuff like that. Okay, I have no clue what I just did, but I think I figured out the armadillo because like wherever I walk, it just breaks everything, including the gemstones immediately. So I think that's how you're supposed to do it. Now, the next few clips are a bit out of context, so let me tell you that I was playing on April Fool's Day, and a bunch of mods in Hypixel came out with some April Fool's jokes. Took care of the last third of the commission in approximately 5 seconds, and I just cannot get over that, dude.
A break from the ads?
Oh my god, bro. Okay, I just spawned like 16 dice from one vein, which I mined in like 3 seconds. So this setup is super OP for doing stuff like this. Bro! Alright, so now that I've kind of settled into more or less of a routine, I'm gonna go ahead and run commissions for 1 hour straight. We are currently starting at 126, and let's just see how many we can do in 1 hour. I did a bow on accident because I just stumbled upon it. Doesn't look like I dropped anything, but that I think gives me the amber gemstone. No, it gave topaz, bro. That's useless. There's no way, dude. I was walking across this random place right here. I found a random Corleone just chilling right here, and then I killed it, and that's a free commission. We'll take that. Hello? Can I move, please? Hello? Please? How am I still lagging, bro? What the hell? We are down to our last 10 minutes of this test. Let's just grind them all out. And that is the hour up there. It looks like we did... Bro. Looks like we went to 160 for our commission milestone here, which means we did 34 commissions within the hour, which honestly is not that bad, especially judging since commissions like this come up with like 13 yogs, and it just takes like 8 minutes to find any yogs, and then you find like 13 of them in one place, and it's really just annoying. After all of that, we are still only 23% of the way to Heart of the Mountain tier 6. Could be better, but also could be worse. So now I guess I'll just grind these commissions out. Yo, I'm actually bullying this kid right now, dude. Here's the frozen scythe. I am not letting him get a single glacier walker, dude. He can't get anything. But I'm mowing everything down with the hype first. We hit mining 33 here, which means we gained about 1 mining level in 1 day, which honestly is pretty good. Alright, so it is the next day. I'm gonna spend a couple of hours just grinding out some commissions. We are starting the day at 182 to milestone 4, so let's go ahead and see how many we can get from there. Alright, so since I don't want to go kill 25 sludges in the jungle for like the 15th time in a row, I've decided to bite the bullet and do the amber crystal, which is for me the hardest, well not hardest, just the most annoying crystal to get. So I give this guy his 3 goblin eggs here when he decides to take them. Okay, I guess I only need 1. And now I think we can just walk in. Okay, I feel like I really overestimated that. Now that I have the amber crystal, I can go ahead, place it down, and now we have also finished a nucleus run. I have done like 3 of these combined. I don't think we dropped anything significant, but we did get a little bit of Heart of the Mountain XP there that I saw, which is good. We dropped lapidary, which is 1,000,000 coins, so I guess I'll take that. Oh wait, it looks like we dropped also a gemstone mixture, so we made like 2.5 mil off of that run, which I think is like the only RNG I've ever gotten off nucleus runs. But more importantly for me, this commission is finally done. Bro, why are there so many sludges? Like 16 sludges all over here, bro. Of course it's when I don't have a sludge commission. I find all of the sludges in the world. Let's go, dude. Hello? Why am my armadillo not armadilloing? And now I'm just stuck. Great. It won't mine. Oh my god, dude. I'm actually so lucky. Goblin raid here. And I have 2 commissions in the dwarven mines related to goblin raids. So I can just go to town with this now. So it's been a couple of hours. And as you can see here, we have completed 227 commissions now to the milestone, which means we did 45 in 2 hours, which honestly is not that great. But we are now up to about 55% of the way to Heart of the Mountain 6, which is honestly not that bad. Let's go. I just randomly stumbled upon a battle lobby, and we got the crystal and the commission done. Nice. Bro, that's actually perfect. Theiss and amethyst, all I have to do is mine this, and I can get like 2 in 1. How did that go through the block? Alright, so my last commission was to get the ember crystal, which was also the last crystal I needed to get a nucleus run done. Toss that into there. That's the nucleus run done. We dropped the Piconimbus, which I guess is okay. A commission milestone tier 4. And once I place this jade crystal down and this amber crystal as well, we will have done 1 more nucleus run here because the game is just like forcing me to do them at this point. I see that we've dropped a Devon fragment, which I think is worth a fair amount. Okay, 1.2 mil. Honestly, not that great, but I mean, I'll take 1.2 mil. Nah, what the hell? Bro's just floating up there. That's actually, what? Wait. I'm actually confused, bro. Just hit mining 35. Let's go. Compact 7 here has also been achieved. Let's go. Alright, got the crystal, and that is the last one that we need for another nucleus run. That gives us 800 Heart of the Mountain XP from the nucleus run, and therefore we also hit Heart of the Mountain 6. Never mind, I can't math. I guess we don't hit Heart of the Mountain 6. Okay. And there it is. We just have to pick it up from the RNG drop there. But we hit Heart of the Mountain tier 6, gives us 110 Skyblock XP, some new items, another slot to fortune, and 2 tokens of the mountain. And with that, I think that's a great place to wrap up this video. We made some pretty good progress this video, gaining a few mining levels, a heart of the mountain level, and the new gear that we got is also pretty good. However, we still have a lot of work to do in the mining sector, and that's why we'll be continuing this next video. I'm in a race with Flame Game God to 10,000 subscribers, so a like and a sub would be much appreciated, and join the Discord to be notified when I post, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.